Assalamualaikum, welcome back to Drive Time on Radio Class on 107.8 FM. Today's program has been kindly sponsored by Munchies, now under new management, still doing all the regular eateries like your pizzas, your burgers, your kebabs, everything really, paninis, wraps. They've got some special offers at the moment. They're doing desi curry now with a very experienced chef. Also full barbecue chicken, £3.50. Any desi curry with 2 rotis or rice and for only £5. Or any panini wrap with chips and a can for £3.50. Munchies, 85 Petrie Road. Very grateful to say, going to my first guest today, who is Zala Zia. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Sanvi. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. And yourself?
I'm very well, thank you.
Very good. Now, Zala is doing a flood relief project where you're creating a celebrity cookbook for the victims of the 2010 Pakistan floods. Can I tell my listeners to listen carefully? Zala will be giving a question soon, and you will have the chance to win a £10 meal voucher at Munchies, which Munchies have kindly donated today. So, Zala, can you just let us know what made you come up with the idea for the cookbook?
Well, I think it was quite apparent that there wasn't enough attention being given to the situation. I think the international community did respond rather slowly, and it was through that frustration that made me want to gather as much support as I could from the wider community. Because I think it was the Pakistani community and the Muslim community were paying enough attention, but the wider community weren't really giving appropriate consideration to the situation. So I decided that the best way to get that attention would be to use celebrities, because they have fantastic fan bases and we have a great celebrity culture here. So it was a matter of harnessing the power of the celebrity really for a positive cause.
I mean, why do you feel that the wider community weren't really, paying much attention? Because when Haiti happened, I mean, they raised quite a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few. Obviously, people can come up with quite a few reasons, but I think we're all quite aware that there are a lot of political tensions in the area of Pakistan and Afghanistan and areas surrounding, which contribute to people having a negative perception of the area. And obviously there are internal government conflicts as well, which reflect negatively on the country. And obviously there's a lot of anti-Islamic situation, let's call it. I can't really think of a diplomatic word for it, but so all of these things do contribute to the normal person outside of the land being having quite a negative perception.
Yeah, and I think also the manner in which the fund was managed when the earthquake happened, I think that was a contribution to people not donating.
That would be a main concern, and that was actually my underlying ethos for the whole project, was to work with the people who I work with. I want them to be very aware that part of my aim is to ensure that we are creating transparency for the donation process, because this is something that is a great concern for a lot of people donating. They don't know where their money is going to, how it's going to be used, and who's going to be managing it.
Yeah, so because disaster relief is the biggest business in Pakistan at the moment.
Yeah, business.
I heard it from the mouth of a person who actually does a lot of charity work out there. His words were, disaster relief is the biggest business in Pakistan at the moment, and it is quite sad. Really. Now, before we move on, I did mention we have a competition for a £10 voucher for Munchies. Now, Zala, would you be so kind to select a question for us?
Yes, I've got a good question actually, and I suppose you could get this answer possibly by the end of this interview or by going on to the Facebook page. But the question would be to name 2 celebrities that have donated recipes to Zala's Celebrity Cookbook.
Right, so the question is, listeners, please pay attention. Name 2 celebrities who have contributed to the cookbook, which we've been talking about so far. And actually, next question for you is, Zala, what celebrities have taken part so far?
We've got a lot of celebrities, actually. We've got, the way the book is divided into various sections, so we've got politics, sports, entrepreneurship, celebrity chefs, comedians, etc., etc. But my favourite 2, let's say, not my favourite 2, but a few that I could mention. We've got Tony Benn, We've got Amir Khan, the
Amir
boxer.
Khan, yeah.
The Deputy Prime Minister, Nick Clegg. Celebrity chefs, Nigella Lawson and Heston Blumenthal. Baroness Wasi, the High Commissioner for Pakistan.
So you've got some pretty high-profile names there.
Yeah,
how did you go about getting hold of these people?
Just a lot of hard work. It was just researching on the internet, finding people's agents, contacting them, recontacting them. I mean, it takes a lot of work, and if you don't know these people, it's very hard to get through to them. But with a little bit of hard work, anything's possible, mashallah.
Mashallah. I think. And when did you start it? In October?
In September, October, yeah.
Right, and how many recipes have you got so far?
I've got about 28 now, but all of them are secret. The only one that's not a secret recipe is actually Boris Johnson's, because that one somehow managed to wind its way onto Have I Got News for You?
Okay.
So that one's not secret anymore, but the rest of them are all secret.
You've got 28 celebrities, which is quite impressive. And how many more celebrities are you actually looking for before the book is complete?
I'm hoping to get another 20. I mean, I think I could go to print with about 30, but if I'm able to, I'm going to try and get another 30, inshallah.
Tell me, have you got any celebrities from the Bosnian community at all?
From the which community?
From the Bosnian community.
I haven't, no.
Because my co-host, he's quite a celebrity. He's very shy, he never talks. He's Eldin, he's from the Bosnian community, and he's met the Queen, so he's quite a celebrity.
I'm actually disappointed that you don't have anybody, but...
But yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity, and I'm sure Eldin says that, he doesn't want to suggest...
I know where you're going with this. I'm not suggesting any recipes.
I know, I've got a good idea. If you and the Queen together can do a recipe, do a combined recipe, and I'll put that one in the book.
Eldin, talk to the Queen.
Yeah, I'll just have a word with her.
I think the Queen's a bit busy with her wedding plans at the moment.
No, but I'll send her a message on the Facebook.
Right. So, are you not going to give us any hints of what kind of recipes you have?
I'll tell you. Let me see.
Go on.
Because they are all quite secret.
Okay.
But
are they all based on food, or are they like desserts and all kinds of stuff?
So desserts are food as well, Eldin.
Yeah, but it's...
Yeah, it can be desserts. Actually, yeah, it can be desserts. It can be anything that they want from any country. It's basically their favourite food.
Eldin makes a lovely baklava.
I mean, the High Commissioner of Pakistan, he had a bit of a joke. He was going to, make the perfect cup of tea.
Right.
So that really probably... That would be a joke, but
the Pakistani cup of tea is like 75% sugar.
Yeah.
And it's like a little bit of water and milk.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be so complex.
No. And obviously, have you found a publisher to publish the book for you?
No, I'm still in the process of selecting a publisher. I'm working with a designer at the moment to do the first draft of the pages. She's a fantastic designer, but obviously it will be a design house that will be doing the final things. And actually, I've just left a company. I literally just resigned from my old job, and they were very nice and willing to do all the design for the book and everything. But now that I've left, I'm not quite sure if they're still going to be doing that, but we'll see.
Right.
But we're looking for, obviously, publishers, designers, anyone that's has contacts to high-profile celebrities, their agents, and any volunteers, really, who think that they can contribute their expertise in some way or another.
I'm very surprised somebody find a publisher to publish a book here, because it's quite a high-profile book, and it's not really been done before. I think the closest thing to it is Celebrity Come Dine With Me, and this is like a book on paper. Yeah, well, I'm glad you agree that the idea is unique, and that's exactly what I'm hoping, inshallah, will be attractive to the wider community. But yes, I'm not worried about not having a publisher yet, because I know that it's a fantastic book. So it's more of me being selective and people understanding how important this project is, and to make sure that they're going to be true to the ideals of what it is that I'm trying to do with the entire project as a whole. But yeah, people who know publishers, please do get them to contact me, and it would be great. And what kind of other help do you need with getting the project finished?
I would love anybody who's interested in social media, people who think they have skills of negotiation, who could be able to help me contact celebrities, and those sorts of things, really. Just the normal day-to-day activities that are very, very demanding. But if we can split them up between different people who are excited about the project, it becomes much easier.
Yeah, I mean, I know we had a question very early. I already had one answer already. Someone's texting our text number, for those who don't know it, 0786 786 8226. Someone's texting Amr Khan and Nigella Lawson. Would you just like to announce the question just one more time?
Yeah, the question was to name 2 of the celebrities that have contributed to Zala's Celebrity Cookbook, and those 2 celebrities were actually the right answers. So.
Okay. There are actually 28 celebrities, and you're looking for about 2 more, aren't you? So, now you said what help you need? You need a publisher, you need some media professionals, don't you?
Yes, definitely.
And then obviously you're going to try to find 2 more celebrities. And how much money are you looking to raise?
Oh, I have no idea. All I know is that all proceeds will be going to, I don't think we've mentioned this yet, but all proceeds from the sales of the book will be going directly to the James Khan Foundation's Build the Village project.
Right.
And mashallah, they are a fantastic charity, and after numerous meetings with lots of the larger charity organisations, I felt that the James Khan Foundation was definitely very true to the things that we were trying to achieve with the project as a whole. They have 100% transparency, where James Khan covers all of the admin, so there's no, basically if you give £10 to the JCF, that £10 will go to the project. And their projects are endorsed by Prince Charles himself, and they have a transparency system, which means you can actually see how your money is being used. So they're really also very, very high up on their agendas to help with the transparency of the donation system.
Excellent, that's very good. And how can people contact you if they need to,
There
help
are a
you?
few ways. I mean, the Facebook page, if you just write my name in the search bar, you will find the project page, and my name is spelled Zala, and you'll see it immediately. It's called Zala's Fundraising Cookbook Project for Pakistan. They can contact me through there. They can contact me via email on fundraisercookbook@gmail.com, and you can follow me on Twitter @Zala Zia. And through those 3 ways, you can contact me.
Excellent. Zala, Jazakallah for taking part today, and I wish you all the best with your project.
Jazakallah for having me on here. It's a pleasure.
Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
So, Ellie, what do you make of that project?
I won the book.
You want the book? I still think you should contribute a recipe.
Well, I was going to ask, but it doesn't really matter. Because obviously she's working very close with the James Khan organisation. Well, he's part of the Dragon's Den. And all those boys in Dragon's Den, I'm sure they'll be able to find a publisher.
Yeah, oh, you've got a good point there.
So,
I'm sure she seems a very intelligent sister, so I'm sure she's exhausted a lot of options.
But, there's another kind of, people contacts where they're fairly, easy to get hold of.
Yeah, true. We have got a competition now. In regards to Zala's cookbook, name 2 of the celebrities, 2 of the 28 celebrities, for your chance to win a £10 Munchies voucher. The competition lines will open after this nasheed. 202-880. This is Hold My Hand.